Hard, we face troubles and pain. We see bad things happen. It's easy to feel lost and alone. But even in dark times, there is hope. Psalm 79 reminds us of this hope. It's a prayer from a hurting people who found strength in God. Psalm 79 starts with sadness. The psalmist is overwhelmed by the sight of his beloved city in ruins. The devastation is not just physical but deeply emotional. The once vibrant streets are now filled with silence and sorrow. The air is thick with the weight of loss and despair. The writer talks about destruction. Enemies have ravaged the land, leaving behind a trail of broken dreams and shattered lives. The homes that once echoed with laughter are now mere skeletons of their former selves. The destruction is a stark reminder of the fragility of life. The holy city is in ruins. The sacred places that once stood as symbols of hope and faith are now piles of rubble. The walls that provided protection and a sense of security have crumbled, leaving the city vulnerable and exposed. There is pain and suffering everywhere. The people wander through the wreckage, their faces etched with grief and confusion. They search for remnants of their past, clinging to memories of better times. The weight of their suffering is palpable, a heavy burden that they carry with every step. The people feel abandoned by God. In their darkest moments, they question His presence and His love. They feel isolated and forsaken, their cries for help seemingly unheard. The sense of abandonment deepens their despair, making the pain even more unbearable. They wonder if He has forgotten them. Their pain is real. The anguish they feel is not just a fleeting emotion but a deep, enduring wound. They look to the heavens, seeking answers and solace, but find only silence. The silence is deafening, amplifying their sense of loss. They cry out to God honestly. In their desperation, they pour out their hearts, holding nothing back. Their prayers are raw and unfiltered, a true reflection of their inner turmoil. They seek comfort and understanding, hoping that their honesty will bridge the gap between their pain and God's compassion. They don't hide their feelings. Their tears are a testament to their suffering, and they wear their emotions openly. In their vulnerability, they find a semblance of strength, knowing that their pain is acknowledged and shared. Sometimes we need to cry out to God too. In our own moments of despair, we can find solace in expressing our true feelings. Holding back only deepens the wound. By voicing our pain, we open the door to healing and understanding. He wants us to be honest with Him about our pain. God understands our struggles and desires our honesty. In our transparency, we find a deeper connection with Him, and through that connection, we can begin to heal. Our cries are not in vain, they are heard and cherished. Even though they are hurting, the people in Psalm 79 remember God. They turn to Him for help. They ask for His mercy and forgiveness. This is the turning point. They choose faith over despair. They remember God's power. They confess their sins. They know they haven't always followed God, but they still believe He can save them. This is important. We can always turn back to God. He will always listen. Section 4. Remembering God's faithfulness. The writer remembers God's goodness. In moments of reflection, he recalls the countless times God has shown His mercy and love. These memories are like a soothing balm to his soul, reminding him that he is never alone. Each sunrise and serene moment by the lake serves as a testament to God's unwavering presence. He remembers how God saved His people before. The ancient ruins and historical landmarks stand as silent witnesses to God's mighty acts. They tell stories of past triumphs and divine interventions, where God's hand was evident in guiding and protecting His people. These stories are not just history, they are a source of inspiration and faith. He knows God can do it again. This brings hope. As he looks towards the horizon, he is filled with a renewed sense of optimism. The sunrise symbolizes new beginnings and the endless possibilities that lie ahead. It is a reminder that no matter how dark the night, the dawn will always come, bringing with it the promise of God's continued faithfulness. Remembering God's faithfulness helps us trust Him in hard times. Just like a hiker on a challenging trail or someone standing strong in a storm, we too can find strength in our faith. These moments of struggle are opportunities to lean on God, knowing that He will guide us through the toughest of times. We see a promise in Psalm 79. God will act. The scriptures are filled with promises that reassure us of God's active presence in our lives. Psalm 79 is one such promise, reminding us that God is not passive but is always at work, orchestrating events for our good and His glory. He will not abandon His people. In times of unity and togetherness, we see the tangible evidence of God's promise. Whether it's a community gathering or a family embracing, these moments reflect God's commitment to never abandon us. His love binds us together, creating a strong, unbreakable bond. He will restore and heal. Just as nature is restored and gardens are tended to, God promises to restore and heal our lives. He brings beauty out of chaos and order out of disorder. His restorative power is a testament to His love and care for us. This promise is for us too. The hope and restoration that God offers are not just for a select few, but for all of us. As we look up with outstretched arms, we can be assured that His promises are for everyone, regardless of our background or circumstances. God is always with us. In the quiet moments of solitude, whether walking in a peaceful forest or meditating by a flowing river, we can feel God's presence. He is with us in the stillness, offering peace and comfort. He will never leave us alone. Like a guiding lighthouse or a steadfast tree, God is our constant. He stands firm, guiding us through the storms of life and ensuring that we are never left alone. His faithfulness is our anchor, giving us the strength to face each day with confidence and hope. Section 5. A future filled with hope. As the sun rises over the horizon, it brings with it a new day, a new beginning. The dawn breaking in the mountains symbolizes the light that follows even the darkest night. This chapter is about finding hope in the midst of despair and trusting that a brighter future awaits. Psalm 79 ends with hope. Despite the trials and tribulations faced, the writer holds on to the belief that God will restore peace and joy. The peaceful countryside at sunset and the forest clearing with sunlight streaming through the trees remind us that tranquility and beauty can be found even after the storm. The writer knows God will make things right. Just as a calm lake reflects the sky and a serene river flows gently, there is a sense of assurance that everything will fall into place. The natural world around us often mirrors the peace and order that we seek in our lives. He trusts in God's love and power. Standing on a hill with arms raised, or looking up at the sky with hope, these actions symbolize surrender and faith. Trusting in a higher power gives us the strength to face our challenges with confidence. This is the message of Psalm 79. The open Bible in nature and the person reading it outdoors signify the connection between divine wisdom and the natural world. It is a reminder that spiritual guidance is always available to us, no matter where we are. Even in darkness, God is there. He hears our cries. The night sky with stars and the full moon over a quiet landscape illustrate that even in our darkest moments, there is light. God's presence is constant, and He listens to our prayers and pleas. He offers hope and a future. The rainbow over a valley and the blooming flowers in spring are symbols of renewal and promise. They remind us that after every storm, there is a period of growth and new beginnings. This psalm teaches us to hold on to hope. God is faithful. Holding on to a tree branch or walking hand in hand on a path signifies support and companionship. It is a testament to the faithfulness of God and the importance of holding on to hope no matter the circumstances. He will never leave us. The solitary figure standing confidently on a cliff and the hiker on a mountain peak represent resilience and determination. They show that with God by our side, we can overcome any obstacle and reach new heights. He will bring us through our trials. The path through a dense forest and the bridge over a calm river symbolize the journey through life's challenges. With God's guidance, we can navigate through difficulties and find our way to peace. We can face tomorrow with courage, knowing God is with us. The sunrise over the ocean and the person standing at the edge of a calm sea looking out represent the promise of a new day and the courage to face the future. With the assurance of God's presence, we can move forward with hope and confidence.